For this video lesson, we will talk about the interquartile range and outliers from ungrouped data. Interquartile range or tinatawag nating IQR measures the spread of the middle or 50% of the data. It means gaano ba ka-spread ang ating value sa ating middle or 50% of the data or the median. Alam naman natin na ang kalahati ay nasa gitna ng quartile 3 at quartile 1. That is why the formula for the IQR is quartile 3 minus quartile 1. Outliers, a value that is unusually low or unusually high compared with the rest of the data. Meaning, pwedeng mas mababa siya sa lahat ng data or mas mataas compared sa rest of the data. Parang naiiba. So, yung formulas natin, dalawa siya. So, there are two formulas that we're going to use. The first one is lower fence or tinatawag ng LF or upper fence or tawagin nating UF. So, yung formula nila, for LF, we have quartile 1 minus, multiply natin yung 1.5 sa IQR. Sa UF naman, we need to multiply 1.5 to IQR and then you have to add it to quartile 3. So, kailangan ulit natin si quartile 1 at saka si quartile 3. Paano nga ba magiging outlier ang isang value? Kapag masasatisfy niya yung dalawang rules na ito. The first rule is the value, let's say it's x, that value must be less than the LF. Mas mababa sa makocompute natin na lower fence. Or, pwede ring maging greater than naman sa ating upper fence. So, ano masosolve natin sa lower fence at upper fence, dun magdedepende kung ang isang value ay outlier or hindi. Let us now calculate the IQR, then the lower fence and the upper fence. After natin i-compute ng tatlo na to, we can now identify ano yung mga outliers or kung meron nga bang outliers. Dahil posible namang walang outliers. Let's have the first example. The following are the quiz scores of 15 students. So we have 68 hanggang 72. The first steps that we're going to do is to arrange the data from least to greatest. So 23 ang pinakamababa at ang pinakamataas ay 120. So after we arrange them from least to greatest, let us now calculate first what is Q1. Q1 in ungrouped data, this is the formula. Now, since we're looking for quartile 1, therefore the K is 1, and there are 15 data. 15 students, so 15 po ang ating letter N. So let us substitute the values. 15 plus 1, which is N plus 1. Then K is 1, then divide by 4. Then parenthesis first, 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 times 1 is 16 over 4. Then divided by 4, the answer is 4. It means that the quartile 1 is in the 4th place in this line. So therefore, the quartile 1 is equal to 58. Next, let us answer the quartile 3. Then K is our 3 and N is 15. Then let us solve. 15 plus 1 is 16, multiplied by 3, then divided by 4. 3 times 16 is 48, then divided by 4. So the quartile 3 is in the 12th place. So ibig sabihin, our quartile 3 is 75. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So therefore, quartile 3 is 75. Let us now answer the IQR using the quartile 1, which is 58, and the quartile 3, which is 75. Let us solve using the formula. 75 quartile 3 minus 58, which is the quartile 1, is equal to 17. So therefore, our IQR is equal to 17. Meron na tayong tatlong value, Q1, Q3, and the IQR. In that case, we can now solve for the LF and UF. Let us solve for LF first, or lower fence. We need to solve using Q1, which is 58, and IQR, which is 17. Q1 is 58, IQR is 17, so first we need to multiply 1.5 by 17. 1.5 times 17 is 25.5. After that, we can now subtract 58 and 25.5. So the answer is 32.5. So therefore, LF, or the lower fence, is 32.5. How about the upper fence? Upper fence is Q3, which is 75, plus 1.5 multiplied by the IQR, 17. So we have 75 plus 1.5 times 17. Let us first multiply 1.5 and 17. So nasagot na natin dito kanina, that is 25.5. But in this case, kung kanina nag-minus tayo, ngayon, we need to add it to quartile 3. 75 plus 25.5, we have 100.5. So our lower fence is 32.5 and upper fence is 100.5. Let us now use the rule. Ang sabi kanina, the value of the lower fence must be less than to the value. So x less than to 32.5, or that x is greater than to 100.5. So ito yung rule natin na magsasatisfy that the given data or the value of x or the data is outlier or hindi. Just look at the graph, but it is not according to the number. Kumbaga, yung places lang kung nasan si 0, nasan si 32.5, at nasan si 100.5. Since hindi kasama si 32.5 at 100.5, gumamit tayo ng hollow circle. It means that on the left side of 32.5 will be outlier. On the right side of 100.5, or mas malaki sa 100.5, will also be outlier. Ibig sabihin, yung mga numbers sa gitna ay hindi pwedeng maging outlier. So, meron tayong data at sila yung mga values na sinasabi natin. Yung ating data na naka-arrange from the least to the greatest. Kung titingnan natin, dapat daw mababa sa 32.5. So, kung titingnan natin, wala namang mababa sa 32.5 dito except sa isang number, kundi 23. Dahil ang kasunod ni 23 ay 52. Nandito na siya sa bandang gitna. And also, 100.5, mas mataas daw doon. So, aside from 120, lahat sila mababa na sa 100.5. So, therefore, kung susundin natin ng rule na yan, matatanggal sa listahan itong mga ito. Dahil sila ay hindi mga outliers, kundi meron lang tayong dalawang outlier na si 23 na mas mababa sa 32.5 at saka si 120 na mas mataas naman kay 100.5. So therefore, 23 and 120 are the outliers dito sa ating data. Unusually low and unusually high. Okay, so let's have now the next example. The following are the daily allowance in peso of 11 students. So from 65 pesos up to 21 pesos. Let us arrange them from least to greatest first. So pinakamababa is 20, pinakamataas ay 150. After that, let us solve for the quartile 1. Since marunong na tayo mag-solve ng quartile 1, n is 11, let us now substitute the values. 11 plus 1 is 12, multiplied by 1 is also 12, divided by 4, that is 3. So therefore, on the third place, we have our quartile 1, which is 50. Next, let us answer the quartile 3. Let us substitute the values. 11 plus 1 is 12. Multiply by 3, that is 36. And then divided by 4, it's in the 9th place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So therefore, 85 is our quartile 3. After quartile 1 and quartile 3, we can now solve for the interquartile range, which are 50 and 85. So we can now subtract 85 sa 50, which is 35. So therefore, the IQR is 35. After that, we can now solve for the lower fence and the upper fence. Again, kailangan natin si quartile 1, si quartile 3, at si IQR. Lower fence, quartile 1, which is 50, minus 1.5 multiply by the IQR, 35. Let us now multiply first 1.5 to 35. That is 52.5. Let us now subtract 50 minus 52.5. The answer for the lower fence is negative 2.5. Yes, it can be negative. Then for the upper fence, we have quartile 3 plus 1.5 times IQR. So we have 85, quartile 3, plus 1.5, then the IQR is 35. So na-multiply na natin to, that is 52.5. Then plus natin sa ating 85. So the answer for the upper quartile is 137.5. Let us now check or identify ano ba yung mga outliers natin. But the rule is the value must be less than negative 2.5 or greater than dapat sa 137.5. So kung meron tayong number line, si 0 ay nasa gitna ng dalawa dahil 1 is negative. So ang mas mababa pa sa negative, negative na lahat ng numbers na yan. And the other side must be greater than 137.5. So, yung mga data natin, kung check natin yan, wala namang negative number, so walang masasatisfy sa part na to. On the right side, meron. Ano ba yung number na mas mataas pa sa 137.5? That's correct. We have 150. So, itong lahat na to, yung 10 yan, hindi sila kasali. So, ang outlier lang ay isa, which is 150 pesos. So, therefore, 150 pesos is an outlier. May nag-iisang estudyante na may mataas sa kanila na daily allowance compared sa mga ating data. Unusually high ang meron tayo. Okay? So, that is our lesson for this video. Now, I have here the activity. You can answer it. And then after that, pwede nating i-pause at i-check natin kung tama yung sagot natin. And of course, thank you so much for watching. This is Ma'am Chrissy, Teacher Chrissy. Let us all give the glory to our God. Thank you. Hanggang sa muli. Bye-bye!